looking off to the side. Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay, I'm still perfectly audible. That's awesome. Hi, Noma, everybody. Hi. It's me. It's Tomo. It's Tomo time. Tomo Tuesday. Hey. Hey, gaming. Whoa! Suzume! Thank you for the sub! The resub even! Hooray! Oh, jeez. Cable management. Never met her. Anyway. Today I decided I'm gonna do a knitting stream. Why? Because I can. Because I can, and I wanted to. So that's what's happening today. Yeah. And, just before stream started, I'll show you guys what I was listening to, and then maybe I'll just fucking put Spotify on. But this is what I was up to, this is what I was listening to. Also, ta-da, did Sephiroth do this? Because I stabbed the wall. It's fine. Fix itself. So I was listening to this before stream. Really gets you hyped up for knitting. Now, I don't know if this is too close. I don't know if this camera's too close. I have a backup camera. I have my webcam. It's a slightly better angle, but this is a little close, I think. This is the wrong kind of, like, hand cam stream for this camera in particular. It's also real hard. I have to move my frickin' keyboard out of the way, which means it's really difficult to, like, adjust things. I just want to see my keyboard. It's beautiful. It's very gamer. That we love. Except tomorrow. Like, I don't know if. Ew. I'm trying my best, chat. I've never done a knitting stream before. This is new. I've never tried to do a knitting stream before, so I don't know what works and what doesn't. Is this okay? Would this be okay? Maybe. Maybe. Well, first let's show off my knitting. Currently it looks like this. It is 16 stitches wide. Why have I still got Shadowbringers playing? Hold on a minute. I feel like this is a little too dramatic, but whatever, man. Anyway. This is my knitting. It's 16 stitches. I cast on 16 stitches, so it's 16 stitches wide. And it is quite long at this point. Also, surprise! It's got lesbian in it. Look at that. It's so soft. It is so soft. It's like, what I've been knitting, I've just been doing this. Just been pressing my hand into it, because it feels so nice. Hang on, let me, this one. Boop. Now you're the same way around as me. Yeah, I just keep pressing my hand into this part because it's so soft. So this is the lesbian, part of it. I'm just gonna fold it back up because it really is long. It's 46 inches at the minute. And then this is sort of the rest of the scarf. It's just plain white. Well, kind of off-white, kind of creamy. That's not even cream, it's like off-white. And it's got little flecks of color in it. That I just think is really whimsical and cute. And then, yeah, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. Me and my giant-ass knitting needles. These are 12 millimeter knitting needles. So they're quite substantial. They're thick boys. Thick knitting needle. My hand is quite small. I have small hands, so yeah. If anyone's ever wondered how small my hands are, they are quite small. Hold on. Whoop. Now you're the same way around as me. This is my left hand, this is my right hand. But yeah, my hands are quite little. I have little hands. They're so dainty, they play piano. Anyway, this is my knitting needle, this is my knitting. For anyone who doesn't know how to knit, it's 6 a.m. Happy 6 a.m., Bonnie. Bonnie, are you in Japan or something? Bonnie, where are you? Bonnie, did you move to Japan without me realizing? Yes. Do you live there now, or are you just on holiday for a while? Do you live there now, or is this, like... I don't know. I love that we still have the Shadow... I'm on holiday for a while. That's so cool. I want to go to Japan. We keep saying, oh, we're gonna go on a honeymoon to Japan. We've been married for 6 years. Me and Tanma have been married for 6 years. And we still haven't gone to Japan. I love that this is the soundtrack to my knitting right now. I will put on regular music, I promise. Just right now, we've got Shadowbringers. I don't know how visible this is. I want to make sure it's visible. So you guys get to watch the witchcraft that is knitting. Like, literally, it's insane. You're either gonna love it or hate it. Yeah, I feel like that. Like, there's a lot of walking, so I feel like bringing a wheelchair is probably gonna be a plan. So figuring out that whole thing will be fun. If I have ADHD meds by then, gotta declare those, because Japan doesn't want you to have meth. Let's see. What else? Food? I think I'll be alright with food, actually. Alright, hold on. I don't just want sound... I had a stroke. There's the massive overstim. Hold on, though. Because the ADHD, I might actually be alright with that, though. Like, given the... like, the overstimulation might be good. Declare nothing. You straight up can't bring... No. I searched it. I did some searching. I did some Googling. And it said you have to, like, declare the amount that you'll need and, like, prove that you have the amount that you need. You can bring them. You can bring them. I checked the website. The UK government website said to me, you can file to announce that you need them, and you are allowed to bring them in the case, as long as you tell them that, you know, how much you need, how long you're going to be there for. Like, you need to declare it, and then you can bring them. I checked on the government website, because I was curious about it, because now that I'm severe and pervasively diagnosed, you know. Also, really funny that this was the last thing on my Spotify on my PC. I love that. That's really funny, actually. Why is it not visible? Oh. They might just still say no. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes, but... Why was this the last thing I had playing on Spotify? This feels a little too saucy for knitting. Nice knitting. Thanks! Look! There's so much of it. And there's lesbian. And there's so much of it. Looks comfy. Yeah! This is acrylic. This is real merino sheep wool, so this part's super soft. The acrylic is quite soft, but it's like, it's still a little bit scratchy, so I'm gonna wash it with some softener before I ship it out. Just to make it, like, extra nice and comfy. But I've read a lot online that if you just give it a wash, it'll be nice and soft. What should we start with? Let's start with Sip Sings. Why not? Of the stunt crew. Is that what we're called? Want to be part of the dudes. I want to be part of the stunt crew. Is that what we're called? This is the part where I out my really strange music tastes. But oh well. So yeah, knitting is witchcraft. Like, literally, me and Tan were talking about it, and it's so wild to just think of how knitting works. Like, you just do a bunch of things over and over again, and then reading your tome while on the bus ride home. You mean, what? Reading your tome? What do you mean? My tome? My book. Yeah. Your giant book. Oh. It's not giant. It's book-sized. Damn it. Like, the original, like, practice run I printed of the first draft was A4 because that was all I could get. But the actual book now on Amazon is... Amazon told me that it was standard novel size. Okay? So it's novel-sized, apparently. Also, I am rapidly running out of this yarn. There was 58 meters of it. I can translate that into freedom units if you want. Hold on. Give me a minute. So you're sending the novel size to me? Yes. I'm not sending you the giant version. Meters to yards. Is it yards that you guys use? You guys do yards? 58 meters is 63 yards. Oh, I don't fucking know. All sorts of, yoga. Yogurt. But yeah, I'm sending you the book, the novel size to you. I'm not sending you an A4 copy. The only A4 copies that exist went to me and my bestie, Kirsten. She has the very ultra rare first edition Tomo book, first draft. That's what she has. And she was my test reader. It was so exciting. And she hasn't read the full version yet. Because she's been reading a lot of books, so... But she said the other day, she was, like, looking at it, she was thinking to herself, I gotta get into that. And I'm really excited for her to read it, because I used some of her, like, experiences, basically, of everything that happened. Like, her opinions on people, and, like, some of the way that, like, making certain events clearer, or making certain character, motivations and things clearer. And then also, she did mention she would love to see, like, other POVs in there. And so there are other POVs in there. And it's just, honestly, it kind of, like, I'm just thinking about it now, like, that's a really special thing that she did. And, like, I don't know if she cares that much about it. Like, but, like, at least to me, that's, like, a really oh, fuck, everything on my desk is falling over. That's a really special thing that she did for me. And it feels just, I don't know, it's really nice. And, like, I call her, like, my work bestie and everything. And it's, like, I really appreciated her, like, reading my book and giving me feedback on everything. And I'm getting all, like, embarrassed and, like, mushy about it now. But, yeah. Anyway. Funny realization I had. What the fuck is this song? I know it, but I don't remember. It's a Sip Sing song from when he was playing GTA with Hat Films. Turned into a song by James Dean Death Scene. Right, I'm just gonna move preemptively, everyone. Oh fuck, Shadow's fallen over. How am I gonna put him in my mouth now? Where the fuck did my door go? Oh my god. My space. I have no space. Hell yeah. And then a complete tonal shift, because that's what my playlist is. My playlist that I currently have on right now is called All the Things. And basically every song I've ever liked is in there. That is on Spotify. Is in there. And it's just all shuffled together into chaos, really. It keeps getting weirdly twisted whenever I'm knitting it. It's, like, so random. I'm rolling it up again, look. It's like a big old cannoli of a yarn. I measured it again earlier. I managed to get to 47 inches, so we are getting closer and closer to our goal. Will I get to 60 inches before I run out of yarn? That's the question. Not data. Anyway. So yeah, I want to go to Japan. I think it'd be fun. But anyway. Something I discovered just before stream. I want to talk about this actually because it's funny. So, I watched Cinema Therapy. First, I was watching their video about K-pop Demon Hunters, and then one of the suggested videos was they talked about like Winnie the Pooh characters and how everyone on the internet is like diagnosed Winnie the Pooh characters with various different things. And I was watching the video, and the therapist on there, Jonna, they were talking about Tigger and ADHD, and that Tigger 100% is ADHD. Now, a little backstory about me. When I was a child, my nickname was Tigger, often shortened to Tig. Because obviously my name starts with a T. And yeah, they used to call me Tigger, because Tigger was, like, my favorite character. And I was like, right, yeah, the ADHD, that scans. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, oh, wait. My second favorite character from Winnie the Pooh was Eeyore? So, like, not only was the ADHD there, so was the depression. And I was like, for fuck's sake. Well, not depression, but, like, sort of cynicism and flat affect, also known as possibly autism. Anyway. My yarn's getting a little tangled because there's not lots of it left. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, there we go. That's better. There we go. That's fine. Now, I didn't turn this one into a cake because I was like, I can just work from the skein that I have. The skein is what you call that shape that I had. The like, you know, it's like a bean. It's like a bean shape of yarn. You get it from the store. Hell yeah. Electro Swing. Speaking of Electro Swing, oh my god, the new Pokemon game treating us to an Electro Swing battle theme. What the hell, man? That's awesome. I love that shit. Rendezvous. Oh no, it'd be a bugging you. Now, I have two dilemmas, right? Well, I have a dilemma. It's not two dilemmas. It's just one dilemma. Ooh, don't do that. Don't drop a stitch. I'll cry. I keep having to, like, shove it down the needle. And then pull it. So it's... Flip. Bugging you. Running out of time to do. So. This is all the yarn I have left. And, like, I know it looks like a lot in my hand. But it's really not a lot of yarn, all things considered. So I'm not exactly sure how far this yarn is going to get me. I'm at like 47 inches right now. I'm trying to get to 60. But the 47 inches is another whole ball of this. And a different ball of this wool. So I'm not sure how long it's going to be by the time I run out of this. So my dilemma is, do I deliver a slightly shorter scarf, or do I buy another ball of this and keep knitting? That's kind of where I'm at. And, like, the toughest thing is, because it's not for me personally, I can't make that decision on my own, which is kind of fine anyway, because I hate making decisions. I'm pansexual. I've never made a decision in my life. But, you know, it's, I don't give a shit, awesome. Great. So we'll just see how I feel when I get to the end of this yarn then, and we'll see how long it is, we'll see how we feel. We'll see how we feel, shall we? Beep again, beep, 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 beep again. I love electro swing so much. There's just something about it that tickles my brain. And I remember when I went through kind of an electro swing phase, but I saw so many people, like, hating on it. And I was always just so confused, because I was like, why? What's the problem with electro swing? I don't know, maybe it was, like, people hating it because it was popular, or because, like, they were like, oh, it's a hipster thing, or whatever the hell, other random reasons people hate things. But I don't know, there's just something about electro swing that scratches the itch in my brain real good. Because I've always liked jazz, but it's a little slow. Because, you know, severe and pervasive. ADHD. Oh, hell yeah. Somebody drop me fan cam edits with this song right now. Where's my fan cam edits? Fucking love this song. And it's so good. And I have so many, like, evil doctor, like, fictional husbands. You know? Anyway. What was I talking about? Severe and pervasive. Right. Electro swing is a more upbeat version of swing and jazz. And so it was kind of like the perfect, like, transformation for me. Like, of a genre that I already liked into something that my bing bong bouncy brain really enjoyed. So yeah. I've never listened to this song with headphones in. I didn't realize there was a second voice speaking when she's saying those words. What the fuck? Help. Just zoomed out of where I was working on my thing on W Place, got jumpscared by Technoblade and Sanders Sides. Oh my god. I remember Sanders Sides. I remember in the beginning being like, kind of like, oh, haha, that's cool. I get that. And then sort of as it went on, I was kind of like, are these characters, or does this man have a dissociative identity disorder? And I think it's just characters. But at the same time, it has led me to be a little bit, like, concerned, almost. Like, not that Thomas Sanders is doing anything, like, super bad that I know of, as far as I'm aware. But it has led me to be concerned that there is going to be young, like, teenagers and things seeing that and thinking that's what DID is and thinking it's cool and then being like, I have DID, just like Sanders Sides, and it's like, no, sweetheart. No. No. Anyway. Ow. I just stabbed myself in the boob with my knitting needle. Ow. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Thank God. I have heard of people who do. Oh. 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 Thankfully, I don't know them. I've only heard of it in passing. Yeah, I mean, one thing I really hated when I was a teenager growing up on the internet was kinning. Now, I generally am like, okay, if it's not hurting anybody, that's fine. However, I saw so many things that were pushed to the point of, like, disorder, basically, where it was unhealthy, and I was like, get help. Get help. There's nothing wrong with kinning. There's nothing wrong with seeing yourself in a fictional character, right? I have characters like that. I get it. I joked around with Maple that, like, oh, we should make kin lists. Ha 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 ha. And, like, I'll joke around that I'm something kin or whatever. But I'm like, there is a line, where I think it's the idea of distinguishing between reality and fiction, right? And in autism especially, it's very common that, you know, that's something that's hard. And, you know, there are many other there are many other mental conditions that make it difficult to distinguish fantasy and reality, right? And I'm not saying everyone who kins has some kind of mental illness. No, I'm sure there are many people who do it in a, like, healthy way. But people who were so convicted to act like this character all the time, to dress like them, to make it their entire personality, flaws and everything. I'm like, that's not healthy at that point. And, you know, being a teenager is a really important time for finding out who you are, you know? I mean, let's be realistic. You're not gonna, as a teenager. It takes a lot longer than just your teenage years to find your identity. I mean, I feel like I'm only just finding my identity now at 24, and I'm still a little bit rough on that, but there are other reasons for that, you know. So don't mind. But yeah, no, teenagers have such pressure to, like, oh my god, this song is really intense for this conversation. The next song is worse. I'll just keep going. Okay. Teenagers are under such pressure to find their place in society, to find their identity, and, you know, I think it's unfair because you're not gonna at that age. Unfortunately, you don't know who you are at 16 years old. As much as it sucks, you aren't a finished person yet. I certainly wasn't, as much as I thought I was. You know, at the age of 17, 18, I was like, yeah, I know exactly who I am. I am not the same person as I was at the ages of 17 and 18. So, but, like, I think kinning is, because it still happens, it just has new names now. Kinning is an interesting way that, like, people were trying to find their identity. Oh, banger. Yeah, I know, right? People were trying to find their identity, but I just think it's important to have, you know, a healthy separation from that. Thanks, Tanma. Is this... What the fuck is his name? Is this Koji? Is this Koji singing? Is this Koji singing? I know he doesn't do all of the singing, but he did, like, Good King Moggle. And you're back! Death casts no shadow. Come storm the gate. Koji and Soken, awesome. Bread deep in the bones that feed the menagerie. Birds brief. All hope. Till there's nothing left but ash. Dark horizons, boiling seas. From the borders, chaos bleeds. Savage nobles, cultured thieves. Here be lions, follow me. I think I have the other ones in my playlist as well. If they're on Spotify. Hold on. Escape? What do you mean I don't have Escape? Now I do. Dig in back the skin. Inside you. The skin that rise you. Demoniac. Phantom the seeds. La 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 la. Where the fuck is... I don't know what album they'd be on, though. Meow, 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 meow. I love From Near Automata. There's so many Near songs in 14, dude. Oh, hey, Insatiable, which I was listening to Oh, the Scions and Sinners version of Ultima. Hell yeah. Sorry. I lied. Teehee. I'm being silly. Oh my god. Chat. Fuck yeah. Get that shit in my playlist right now. Triple Triad. Sorry, we've just gotten wholly distracted. Remember how I said I had ADHD? Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, it's not huge. Like, you'd never know. Anyway. I don't know if the rest of the Pandemonium songs are on Spotify. I can't tell. Oh, hell yeah. I fucking love this song. Hold on. I'm sorry, I'm just adding Final Fantasy XIV songs to my playlist. Okay. Forward and back, and then go forward and back. Get 1 foot forward, forward and back, and then forward and back, and then go forward and back, and put 1 foot forward. Anyway. Oh, okay. Anyway. Let's get back to it. What was I talking about? Being a person's hard, gamers. You know, like, it's hard being a person. Everybody's got stuff going on all the time. Having a personality is hard, especially because you have to then change it to fit, like, whoever you're around. I took a picture of these and I sent them to Suzume, because I was like, here's some care instructions for your scarf. Look at this. It's getting scary, guys. I'm so irresponsible. Anyway, kids on the internet, man. Kids with monitored internet access scare me. More so as a teacher, like, especially as a teacher now. I look at, like, the things I was doing as a teenager on the internet, and I think if I found out any of the kids that I work with were up to half of the shit I was, I would be so concerned. I would be so worried. And it's just, yeah, it's crazy. And then, you know, like, when you are a kid, you're like, oh, what do adults know? They're just scared of the internet. Let me just see if autofocus can get its shit together. I can't tell how focused it is. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, you're like, when you're a kid, you're like, oh, adults are just mean and they don't know what they're talking about. I don't relate to anything, but I just realized, Tanma also has ADHD, by the way. Also, why is this song turned to Friday Night Funkin' halfway through? Also, pretty sure I saw this song first on either TikTok or Izzy Bellbeeb's stream. Teenagers are weird. Jacinth cosplayers are gonna eat, aren't they? Hopefully. Hopefully. I really hope so. I'd love that. Although, okay. It's discourse time, chat. Laban and Jacinth. I know it's really easy to look at them and say, oh my god, Toxic Yuri, oh my god! But, no. I believe that due to what Laban says about the whole situation, she is not happy with it. She wants to leave. And you're like, well, yeah, it's Toxic Yuri, duh. But, like, I feel bad for Laban. I feel like people are misrepresenting her relationship with Jacinth by, like, oversimplifying it into, haha, women making out, haha, it's hot because it's Toxic Yuri. Like, no. Leave Laban alone. I don't think she's into it. I don't think she's into any of the things that Jacinth is doing to her. And Tanra's like, oh, well, you gotta be a certain kind of way to agree to be someone's maid. But I feel like Laban fell into such a Fae trap, right? Like, she saw this, like, dressed up girly girl and was like, oh, I'm gonna curb stomp her with my dragon team. Without, you know, fully processing that this woman probably has fairy types, because it's obvious. But, like, I feel like Laban probably just really thought it was a fight that she would win easily, and didn't think about the consequences, and Jacinth probably didn't lay all the cards out. Sorry, shadow fell off his thing. Could just put him in my mouth. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put him back in his thing. Anyway, there we go. I feel like Jacinth probably didn't lay out the whole thing in front of Laban when they fought. Like, it was probably a matter of, like, Jacinth was like, if I win, you can grant me, like, you have to come work for me or whatever. And, like, didn't mention the whole, you have to wear a maid dress and be my personal servant until you can beat me in a battle again. You know? And Laban, being cocky, was like, oh yeah, whatever, lady. And then, when she got beaten, was like, oh, fuck. Oh, God. Anyway, speaking of toxic relationships, this song is my toxic old man yaoi, and I love it. And yet I don't mind. Toxic old man yaoi. I love my toxic old man yaoi. It's very important to me. And everyone, I'm so, like, it's my own OCs, right? But, like, I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. Sorry, this song comes in so hard. They really kick you in the teeth with the opening of this one, huh? Let Dojo bring it on. Anyway, my toxic old man yaoi, like, you know when you get that feeling in, like, a fandom where you're like, oh, I like this unpopular ship, and you're like, I can't let anyone know I like this ship because it's so embarrassing. But it's my own OCs. Like, you know? It's my own OCs. I shouldn't feel ashamed for shipping two of my own characters together. And yet. Anyway. I'm locked in. We're having a locked in break while the tunes blast. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to do it and view the camera. Hell yeah. Let's go. That whole road took me less than 3 minutes, which is cool. Because I just locked in when the song came on. So I feel like I'm getting faster at knitting. Ugh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wash this before I send it off, because, you know, it's been in my house. It's got, like, my hair on it. It's got Eddie's hair on it, you know? I feel like it needs to be cleansed before it leaves my home, you know? Like, take it to a priest, get it blessed. Sorry, no. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway. Baby break. Look at my baby. Look at my baby. I love her. Look at her. I love her so much. I really want to make underwear for her because she doesn't have any. You cannot clone me. I forbid it. You cannot clone me. There doesn't need to be more of me in the world, I promise you. One of me is already a mistake. Anyway, there we go. Sometimes mainstream songs come on in my playlist, and you might think, Tomo, what the fuck? Listening to mainstream pop? Yeah, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Anyway. I reckon I'm just gonna keep knitting until I run out of yarn and then measure it. And we'll see how long it is. Oh my, I like your style. Make me wanna cry. Now I'm back to see you dance just one more time. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. Anyway. I'm just vibing. How's everyone else doing today? Anyone up to anything fun? Tana, Suzume, what you guys up to? I hope you're having a nice time. I'm trying to be chill. Oh my god, sorry. I imagine this is the same as, like... It's kind of like an art stream, right? Because this is art. The art of knitting. Look at, like, I don't even know what's happening. It just works. Like, I learned the movements. Doesn't mean I understand what's happening. Like, I'm just making circles and wrapping yarn around a thing, and, like, if I overthink it, I'll probably mess up, so I'm just gonna not. Like, you know when you muscle memory, but then, like, you start questioning it, and then you fuck up your muscle memory? Yeah, that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna keep going with it. Finish a test thing. How did it go? Did you enjoy yourself in Renpai? Coding seems scary. I remember when I wrote for a visual novel once before, the programmer did, like, end up doing it himself, but he did ask me, like, hey, would there be a way you can format the writing in this certain way, because it's easier to just put straight into Renpai. And then obviously, like, I guess it didn't work. But... hello. Welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? Ugh, there we go. Flip. Me when I flip the whole scarf over. There's gotta be an easier way to do what I'm doing, but I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna continue doing it the way that I'm doing it. Knitting is one of those things that's like, you either get someone to teach you all the secrets, or you just learn how to do one thing really well, and you continue to do that thing, you know? Eh. Speaking of knitting, I don't know how to purl. Holy shit! Banger alert! Why is Spotify broken? Spotify? Do you not like this song? Because it's... There you go. That was so weird. Sabina! Sore, 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 sore! uma, 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 uma. I miss the gold chip version, but the Kita-san Black version is the only one that's on Spotify. Dun dun dun. I don't know who else she's singing with. I just know Kita-san is in there. もういいかい? もういいよ! Coded in a very inefficient way that would make a Victorian child cry. Honestly, I think if you showed a Victorian child a computer, they'd be terrified. Let alone coding. どうすんだ? めちゃくちゃよいしさよいしさ。それそれそれそれめちゃくちゃよいしさよいしさ。とれせなんだそやいやよい。めちゃくちゃよいさよいさ。それそれそれそれ。I love that, like, the VOD of this is gonna have none of the music. And it's just gonna be me randomly singing completely unconnected songs. The gold chip version's really funny, though. She really shows, like, the full range of her voice. It's so funny. Ma, daremo yatte nai! しおしがどうすんだめちゃくちゃよいしさよいしさ Oh god. Uh-oh. We're running out of yarn. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Meちゃくちゃよいさいさよいそれそれそれそれでなんだのよいやよいやよいやよいやよい Look at this mastery of the craft. And there's the end. This is how much yarn I have left. As like a bowl. This song is such a throwback every time it comes on. Anyway. Not a lot. So we're just gonna do our best. Anyone else remember animation memes? I loved animation memes when I was a kid, and I desperately wished I was good enough at art to make them. Anyway. Strangers Online is the best decision I ever made. Speaking of, children should not be speaking to strangers online. Yet another thing that is terrifying. And, like, we have so many online safety talks at work for the kids. Because it's like, the internet is so scary. And it was crazy. I have this one coworker who, bless her heart, she's, you know, quite old. And she's a very religious woman. And she is out of touch. Severely. With just about everything. So, like, this one kid was talking about having an angel and a devil on your shoulder. And she was like, oh my god, that's a really advanced concept. Where did he learn about that? And I was like, cartoons? Like, any kind of media? Cartoons, mostly. Probably cartoons. Because this woman, and she was like, oh, I don't own a TV. And I was just like, yeah. Yeah, I can tell. But yeah, like, it's just wild. And we had a session in one of our, like, training days about incels and sort of the manosphere and everything. And she was so horrified. The universe is more than just space with no end. La 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 la, just think of the universe as a female best friend. And you can be like, hey universe, what's happening, girl? I did a whole animatic to this song. I'm so proud of myself, what the fuck? Also, the universe was Hatsune Miku. Anyway, so yeah, this coworker, she was horrified by all of the manosphere stuff. She was like, are there really people that think like this? And I was just like, yeah. A scary amount. A really scary amount of people that think like this. And yeah, I was like, they gave us like a cheat sheet of like some of the, terminology that comes up in these kind of online spaces. And I was like I was reeling off the definitions of these words. And they were like, how the hell do you know all this? And I was like, internet. I'm on the internet. Like, yes, I know what an incel is. Yes, I know what based means. Although it was really interesting, the guy giving the talk gave a very odd definition of the word based. And I did call that into question because, like, I understand that a lot of slang can maybe start out as one thing and then turns into something else when it's popularized. But, like, I was like, maybe don't think that based is like a, like a calling sort of sign for anything. Like, don't freak out if you hear someone say based, because they might have just learned it in the same way that I use it, as in, like, when you agree with someone. And, like, it's not always a manosphere thing. But anyway, he said something about crack dealers, and I was like, what the fuck, crack? I turned it to Dear Evan Hansen, and I was like, crack? But yeah, it was interesting to see so many people unaware of these kind of these really toxic mindsets online, and be so, like, surprised that this is out there. And it was kind of like me and, like, Kirsten and, like, a couple of other people who were, like, savvy and very, like, in touch with the times, I guess. Oh god, it feels weird to say that. But, like, people who know what the internet is like, we weren't surprised. It was kind of scary to see, by and large, so much ignorance to that stuff. Like, an unawareness that it exists. From the majority of people. And I was like, yeah, it's really worrying, because we need to protect our kids from falling into these kind of things, right? Because, like it or not, the population of the school that I work with is the most likely to sort of go down this path. And they showed us this video about a kid, somewhere slightly more west country of where we live, who had done a school shooting. And he talked about how, I was autistic, I didn't think girls, like, I couldn't get a girlfriend or anything because I didn't know how to talk to girls or blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, being different makes it so much that much easier to get, like, radicalized and fall into these kind of spaces where it's like, you're not the problem, something else is. And yeah, it's super important to make sure that people don't fall into that trap. And it's not about turning around and being like, no, you are the problem. It's more about addressing, like, where those feelings really come from. Like, feelings of inadequacy, like, knowing you're different. Like, I talk about a lot, before I was diagnosed with autism, I was different. I knew I was different. Everyone else knew I was different. And I didn't know why, and it hurt. It felt awful, and it haunted me, and it made me feel like shit. And I was so sad all the time when I was a kid. Well, more when I was a teenager, because I was just like, what is so wrong about me that makes me, such an easy target for bullying? Like, why is it always me? And, like, I don't know, I just really struggled with all that. Because I didn't know that I was autistic. I didn't know I had these problems until someone had, who knew me, took the time to get to know me, and took the time to say, hey, I think what you're actually experiencing is this. And me looking up and going, holy shit, my whole life makes sense now. Sorry, my arm's really itchy. But yeah, it was wild. Anyway, lesbians. This song's about lesbians. Anyway. Me when lesbians. I told you so. I told you so. I haven't done karaoke on stream for ages. I feel like no one cares when I do karaoke. It's okay. I do it for fun. But, like, I always miss having people that, like, cheer me on. Like, seeing all the emojis in chat and thing, that always used to cheer me on, and it made me feel nice and happy. Like, I want to perform and make people happy. I care. I appreciate it. But also, like, I don't want to make people, like, stick around and, like, put up with me singing if they have better things to do, and if they're really not interested in that. So, like, I don't know. I was doing karaoke, like, a lot, and now I haven't done karaoke in ages, so... Maybe if I do a Toma karaoke, it'll be more, like, special, you know? I'm usually lurking. Yeah, you have me muted in the background. Oh. Use BGM. Thanks, Tanma. I'm a chronic lurker in Audio Jungle. Yeah, you... scare me. You watch, like, 5 streams at once. It's like... Why does this Spotify thing keep disappearing? Does it just not like certain songs? That's how it feels. Yeah, there's also musicals in here. I just saw what song is next. Oh my god. Wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who died, who tells your story? I know the greatness lies in you. I know you're running. History has its eyes on you. I really like this song. History has its eyes on you. It's kind of Washington's, like, big moment. Anyway, you won't hear me say, please, don't go. Ball and clean it's the way that you're making me feel tonight. Having me do many things. Anyway, I played Kingdom Hearts 1 with Tanma, and that's it. I watched the, I can't remember who it is, but explains all of Kingdom Hearts. I watched that video in college in, like, a piano practice room. Instead of practicing piano like I was supposed to. But, yeah. I don't remember a whole lot of it. Brian David Gilbert's, like, unraveled about it as well. I watched that one. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Anyway. What was I talking about before this? Autism. I'm different. Smiley face. See, here's the thing, right? If I get medicated for ADHD, are my streams gonna get better or worse? That's my question. Am I gonna be a better streamer or a worse streamer? Okay, this is pissing me off. There we go. don't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean, it's the way that you're making me feel tonight. Hi, Flo! It's good to see you! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well! Oh my gosh! It's good to see you! It's been a while! Hi! I hope you're doing well! Hi. I'm knitting today. Oh, hold on. I'm good. I'm on holiday right now, so I'm a lot happier than I was before. I have a week off of work, so I'm doing a lot better. I'm gonna roll this up from the beginning again, because it's getting messy. It's like making a sushi. I've acquired a Garchomp. Congratulations. I actually finished ZA. I'm, like, clearing up, like, side quests, research tasks and things. The ZA Royale, so the problem is, most of my team is, like, level 80 something. And the trainers that I'm fighting in the ZA Royale are level 50. So... yeah. I got, like, 200,000 poke from, like, the last one I did, because I got 22 battles, so it was 2.5, multiplier. And then it was... My hands look so smooth. My hands look so smooth right now. Hold on. Oh my god. Look at my soft hands. They're so soft. My hands are very soft. Maple said my hands are very soft. Maple said my skin is very soft and she's very jealous. And I'm like, I don't even know why. I won't do anything. Look at my little burrito I made here. But yeah. It's a lot of scarf. I need to reship out some books anyway that got returned to sender. Pom's book and Talia's book got sent back to me. Pom's was, like, address does not exist, and I'm like, bitch, yes it does, it's where Pom lives. And then Talia's was, like, just, like, delivery attempted and failed, so they sent it all the way back to England instead of trying again. Or something? I don't know. Like the Vatican. Anyway. It was random. So I need to resend those. We keep saying we're gonna do it and then keep putting it off because Tadma and I both have ADHD. But yeah, again, will my streams get better or worse when I'm treated for ADHD? What do you think? Because I feel like the ADHD helps because it just means I can continue to talk about absolutely everything. But it also means that sometimes I'm talking about something and then I'll start talking about something completely different because I got distracted, or I'll get distracted about something and it's just tried to sell me meth. That's a go who takes over when the Pope down. Also, anyway, I hope everyone's doing good. I'm just straight chilling. I like having a break from work. It definitely helps. Because the burnout just gets so tough. And, like, it's kind of a whole, like, almost worldwide feeling at the minute that the current generation of kids that we've got in school are nothing like the generations before. And in kind of a worrying way. Like, I saw a video of a teacher, the other day talking about how, with her own money, she'd bought these little, like, wand props to use in class. And one of the kids made eye contact with her, and just snapped it. And she was like, it's not, an expensive thing. And I don't care about the wand. It's just the fact that the kids don't care and aren't sorry. And there's a lack of empathy. And I'm like, honestly, yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that as well with the kids that we have. They don't care and they're not sorry. And, like, there are some, like, obviously it's not every kid. There is still some really, like, there's still a lot of really nice kids. But there's just some that don't care. And you can't make them care. Like, that's the hardest thing about teaching, is, like, once they say, I don't care, like, where do you go from that? Incentives don't work. Consequences don't work. They don't care. And it's just so tough right now. And yeah, the burnout is hitting really hard for not just me. I mean, I'm stuck in burnout. Burnout is where I live. I've probably talked about this before, but I've been burnt out since I was about 16. Since sort of, like, college. I've been in, like, either autistic or ADHD burnout. But maybe both. Fucking, I wouldn't be surprised. And I just haven't had a chance to fully recover. And it just keeps compounding. And I was saying, when I had therapy the other week, the closest I got to recovering fully from that burnout was during COVID. During COVID, when no one was working. And I had time to, like, go out and walk in nature and just chill out. And there wasn't any, like, pressure on. But then again, like, COVID was an incredibly stressful time on its own. So it's like, realistically, I'm gonna be stuck in burnout. Until I can have just time out of work where I have the time to recover. And, like, the toughest thing is, everyone's like, oh, well, teachers get the 6 weeks holiday in summer. That should be enough to, like, help you recover from your burnout. And it's not. It's really not. Because summer isn't just 6 weeks of holiday. It's 6 weeks of pressure. You know? You have the first 2 weeks winding down, the middle 2 weeks of actually enjoying your summer, and then the next 2 weeks of anxiety about going back. And, like, summer is the time that everyone else is, like, on holiday as well. So there's kids everywhere, and everything's expensive, and, like, you can't book holidays, like, last minute or anything. And it's wild. I don't know, it's rough out here, chat. I said it, being a human is hard. Being a human is hard AF. And I mentioned in Discord as well, when I was diagnosed with the ADHD, and I was reading the report the other day when it came through, and seeing those words, like, the words severe and pervasive, I've been saying them a lot, I've been joking around about them a lot, but seeing the words severe and pervasive, kind of, it stuck with me, which is why I keep saying it and joking around about it. But it struck me that, like, that has been my life. Like, unseen, unmedicated, untreated, and yet it's severe and pervasive. And there's this, like, two-sided coin of, like, holy shit, it really is that bad, but also, like, I got this far without anything, which speaks to its own kind of strength and fortitude. Even if I don't feel strong, I have to remind myself about that kind of thing. Anyway, electro swing. Are you ready? Na da 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 da. Da 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 da. La 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 la. 3, 2, 1. Halftime wrestler. Sorry, I keep forgetting about the camera, and then I'm so bad at hand cam streams. You have to have the camera on your hand. That's the part of the hand cam stream. God damn it, Tomo. Eh? What at that? You see what I mentioned about Callie? I did. What a weird time to bring that up, Tanma. What are you talking about? Like, what made you think of that, Tanma? Huh? What a really weird time for you to bring that up. It's really random of you. It's gone again. What the fuck? Oh, I'll just leave it there. It's good. It's fine. Something about dice. Yeah. Haha, hilarious. Despair upon the worthless. Don't be nefariously merciless. We can make a break for it. Don't have to hate me for it. Come on, keep it moving. I'll break these iron chains. They got me locked in. Raise hell myself, cause all you're doing is talking. So don't tell me how to break the law. I don't buy what you're selling. You say you're gonna set me free, well, you take too long. Count down the seconds till you aim for the door. Take out the kingpin. Gonna take out without your man. Don't hate this. No wait, so come on, keep it moving. Raise hell myself, cause all you're doing is talking. So don't tell me how to break the law. I don't buy what you're selling. You say you're gonna set me free, well, it takes too long. This song is actually about being on the waitlist for ADHD medication. It's not. I can't say that. Oh my god. I don't know. The wait list is really long. Hang on. You know what? I'm curious. We're getting sidetracked. I'm Googling the wait list. Do you swing that way? Do you sing that way? Right, it says approximately 26 weeks from date of diagnosis. So, when was I diagnosed? I don't know. I don't remember. I was diagnosed on a Thursday. I remember that. That's a pretty face. That way. I love to say, do you swing that way? I really like this song. One thing left to say, do you swing that way? It's so fuckboy coded. Lol. Vincent. Maybe. Mr. Pretty Face. One thing left to say, do you swing that way? One thing left to say, do you swing that way? Hell yeah. Wee. Wee. Yeah. I guess the scary thing about ADHD medication is, like, is it gonna be good or is it gonna take away me, right? So, like, I've had coworkers be like, when a kid suddenly has been medicated, they're like, oh, well, they're like a zombie, they're not like their self anymore. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, but, like, you know, what were they like before? Like, were they really coping before, or are they doing better now? It's like, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, one of my coworkers, he was talking about, like, oh, I would prefer for this student to be unmedicated, but she just needs to learn how to cope with her energy and, you know, behave. And I'm like, yeah, but obviously she's not doing that. She's very obviously not coping without her medication. Like, you're not a medical professional. You don't get to make that decision. You know? And I know there's people who are like, oh, I only take my ADHD meds when I need to do something. Or, like, when I'm at work. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I don't have them yet. So I can't find out what they're like for me. And I can't really see a picture of what I'm like medicated. But I've also heard stories of people being like, medication helped me so much to function. And that sounds amazing. I really want that. I would love to be able to function, actually. That'd be fantastic. And, like, the recommended steps on my thing were, like, about healthy diet and sleep schedules and go to like, CBT. And I'm like, CBT doesn't work for me. I tried it. It didn't happen. It didn't work. It didn't help. It didn't make me feel better. Like, I got discharged from CBT after the woman said, I don't think I can help you. And I was like, thanks. That feels fantastic, actually. Area 11! Dude, blast from the past. Speaking of Area 11, I had a little deep dive, like, yesterday, actually. Because of the Yog Labs coffee machine. Turns out Sparkles is still making music for the Yogscast, and that's fantastic. And I was like, well, what's happened to Area 11? I went onto Sparkles' Instagram, and what I've surmised from, like, doing some Instagram digging is that Kogi, the bassist, has gone off to do comedy, and, Parv, the guitarist, Leo, the drummer, and Sparkles, Tom, the singer, have made a different band called Misery Kids, and they still do music stuff. But then also Tom is still, like, doing stuff with the Yogscast, which is really cool, and I really like that. I love that. But, you know, I miss Area 11, but, you know, they've moved on. I love this song. I'm also like, oh my god, it's vaudeville, it's Clockwork Vaudeville. I'm like, oh my god, it's my OCs. Because, of course, it is. How could I stay here and rust when I'm set to explode? You can outrun everything but the debts that you owe. You think I'm vicious, but you don't know what vicious is. I'm numb from the distance, so stub out the stars on my wrist. Stub out the stars on my wrist. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Let me just show you the yarn situation I have over here. This is how much yarn I have left. Can I get another row out of this? I'm scared. I only know one main CBD. Cognitive behavioral therapy, you bitch! God damn it! Oh, I'm gonna stretch. I'm warming up for this last row. You remember when the stars were much higher. You would try to count them all, but you grew tired. Anyway. Let's try. Let's see. Let's just see. Let's see if this little bit of yarn can get us to the end of this row. Oh, fuck. And then we'll look back at where we are, and we'll see what we think. How could I stay here and rust when I'm set to explode? You can outrun everything but the debts that you owe. You think I'm vicious, but you don't know what vicious is. I'm numb from the distance, so step out the scars on my wrist. Step out the stars on my wrist. Anyway. Welcome to Yog Labs, home of innovation. Well, the only limit is your limited imagination. Sometimes things can get a bit out of hand. You've got a plan that you need to understand. Come with me to Yog Labs, baby. And your neck starts to itch. Don't scratch it. Come with me to Yog Labs, baby. Oh no, there's still more. Name is Steve. One more. I can do one more. They're so silly. Me to your class, baby. Anyway. Yeah, you get coffee machine. Yeah, you get coffee. Nothing in the dream. Coffee machine. I'm just listening to music at this point and knitting. Oh, I walked in. I really can't stop to turn this thing off. Or else I'm singing this tune. Ow, I just hit myself in the face with my needle again. God damn it. This wasn't my dream. Right, let us measure it. This is how much we have left, by the way. Like, this is it. This is it. It's a whole line. I'll go quite insane. Seriously, Simon, stop watching this. I'm talking around, stop taking the piss. How can you tell me this isn't a stunt? Stop finding your ass, you big stupid coffee machine. Oh, how am I gonna measure this? It's so fucking long. Where's my measuring thing? There it is. Found it. Okay. Terrible idea. They ran out of ideas towards the end there. Oh my god, we might have done it though. Hang on. Hang on. I've got an idea. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Good coffee, machine. So problems, so a good team. Filling the damage through the time stream. Come take to your glass, coffee machine. Alright. Let's see. I might have done it! I might have done it! Hang on. Never mind. 56. 56. 4 inches short. One more sneak attack for 1k medals. Oh, that's so sad. Right. Susan Ray, this is 56 meters, 56 inches long. Are you fine with that? Instead of 60. Sure, okay. The scarf is done. Chat, we've done it. I mean, it's not done, but it's I'm done knitting. Like, I need to cast off, so I need to tie this end up so it doesn't unravel. Head pats, yay! My head pats are not working right now, but thank you so much. I appreciate the head pats in spirit. So we need to figure out how to cast off and like tie this up so it doesn't unravel. And then the next job will be weaving in these tails. So I can trim these and make them shorter and then just weave it in. And then we're going to hand wash this. We're going to hand wash it. Send it as is with my fucking needle still in it. No! I want my needle back. I need it. I need my needle. Right. I love this song. It scratches my brain in a nice way. Right. Right. If I just do scarf knitting. Shut up. Alright, how do I finish it? How do I finish off the scarf? Up next, weaving in ends. Hang on. Is there like timestamps in the bottom? Cast off. Yes. Hang on. Cast off. Wait, hang on. She's done a fancy thing. Slipped selvage? What's that mean? Okay. 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 Oh. Should I have been doing that? Should I have been doing that? What the fuck? What? Huh. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to go back 16 rows. Okay. The cast off. Tell me how to cast off. Yeah, it's super long scarf. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so ready. Yes. Hell yeah, wear it out in public. Okay. Bit judgy. Yes, I do. Knit 2 stitches. Oh, fuck. Girl, slow down. So knit 2. Girl, go back. Slow down. Okay. like this. Like this. Sorry. Underneath the first stitch. Bring it over the second stitch. Ugh. Oh, fuck. This is hard. What the fuck? I think I understand what she wants me to do. I think I know what I'm doing. So you have to go in like this. You have to go into this one, and then, like, crochet almost. It's a bit like crochet. And you basically pull that one off. And then, cool. So, okay. I think I'm getting it? So you knit it, but then you don't knit it. You knit it, and then you fucking do something else with it. And then go like that, and then you pull it off. Bam. Well, I'm doing something. I'm trying. Let's put the fancy music back on. I want the other music. Hell yeah. This is why you need a long tail. Uh-oh. 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 I might have to do something drastic. I don't have faith. Seriously, I don't have faith. I don't know if this is enough to get through these stitches, but we'll fucking see, I guess. I should have cast off one row earlier. Holy shit. Who's your acting contest at the opera tonight? I do have an idea. If I run out of stuff. Okay. Okay. Tanma! I need your help! I need you to bring me the pink yarn that's on the table. This scarf is gonna have a random little bit of pink at the end. Shut the hell up. Hell yeah, James Marriott. I don't know if Tanma's lurking. I'm gonna DM him. This is really not enough to keep going with this. Ooh. Ooh. Took me a sec. It's on the table, please go get it. Why did you do it like that? Why would you do that to me? Why did you scare me? I'm in a vulnerable position right now. Okay, where's the end? Where's the fucking end? Big bowl. What? Help. Where is the end? I just need a end. Please. I don't want to unravel this whole fucking ball. Oh, I found a end. It doesn't matter what end it is. It doesn't fucking matter what end it is. It'll do the goddamn job. Right. We're gonna do a little trick that I used earlier when I was joining the yarns. So, hey raiders! In Bahamut's name we raid! Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which Bahamut? Which Bahamut? Terrifying. The platinum deer. No, that's the bad Bahamut. No! That's the bad Bahamut. Ah! Well, actually, Bahamut's good. Yeah, no, never mind. Bahamut's good in D&D. Tiamat's the evil one in D&D. Yeah. In Final Fantasy, Bahamut's like, I don't know, a summon. But then also sometimes not good. Okay, right. We're gonna just fucking freestyle this, I guess. I tell you what, I'm sweating. I'm sweating bullets right now. Sweating absolute bullets. This is probably the most stressful part of this entire process, because I just want it to be finished, and we're so close to the end, and I just don't want to fuck it up. You got this, thanks. I'm so close to the end of the knitting. Focus. I'm focusing! I'm locked in. I'm casting off. This is the last step you have to do. So, I'm doing my best. We're so close to being done. And then, is a god or could kill God, and I do not care if there is a difference. We're so close, we're so close, we're so close. We're so close. We got this, we got this, we got this. It's fine, actually. It's fine. It's actually fine. I fixed it. There was a problem. I fixed it. Something else don't need to show me how, since I'm the mad scientist with Graham by myself. Delivery or takeout won't beat my retort pouch. This is some kind of like witchcraft kind of bullshit. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me how it works. It just works. Okay? I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I'm scared. I'm doing my best is what I'm doing. Last one, last one, last one. Wait, what do I do when I get to the last stitch? Hold on. Maybe there's more steps that I didn't look at. Whew, Tuesdays, am I right? Yeah. Okay. I guess she didn't do anything super special until there was just one stitch left. Okay, we did that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that! Move that the way. Look, it's finished. Okay. Scissors. There aren't scissors here. There are no scissors here. Thank you, Tana.
I had her say scissors.
Yeah.
So I brought them.
Thanks. Scissors. What do we do with the scissors, lady? Where's my fucking measuring tape gone? Where the fuck did I put that shit? There we go. 5 or 7 inches. Fucking long as 5 inches. 5. Let's go for 6. Let's cut there. Or nearby to there. Anyway. I did it. I did it. Ah! I cut it off. I did it. I did it, lady. No. Lady, you did. Lady, what? I did it. I did it. Ah! Ah! My needle is free! Ah! 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 It's done. Now we've got to figure out what the fuck we're doing with all these long bits, but I made a scarf, guys! I made a fucking scarf. Huh? Huh? Oh my god. I did it. Right, she's gonna tell me how to weave in the ends. How do I do it? Yeah. Yeah. I had some of those. They might be in the knitting bag. They're probably in the knitting bag. Tanma, I need the giant looking needles from the bag. Anyway, let's put the music back on while we're waiting. I can't believe it's finished. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Holy shit. This is wild. Thanks. My knitting bag. I'm gonna make a blanket out of this yarn later. Not later today. I don't have the right needles for it, but at some point. I might try crocheting in a bit, just because we have spare time. That didn't take very long. Not that, not that. Aha! Tapestry needles. Holy shit, I can't. Tapestry needle. Shark. I have one. I have one. Yeah. Girl, that's hard. Girl, that's really hard. can't. Shut the fuck up. There we go. You just sort of knit, like, throw it in. Okay, girl. This is gonna be slightly visible because it's a different fucking color of yarn. Thanks, lady. No. I think I did subscribe to this lady. I can't remember. Thanks, lady. Thanks, Davina. And then we just cut this bit off. Just cut this bit off. Just cut. There we go. Bam. Bam. Okay, that's one bit done. I mean, honestly, with this bit, there's not a lot to weave in, but we can try! I'm just gonna twist it real tight and see how it goes. I just realized the lady's not gonna be audible on the VOD, which is really funny. I was watching a tutorial video for context. Off the rails, don't you know it's time to raise our sails? It's freedom like you never knew. We don't need pegs or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. Could say my hat is off to you. Oh, and zoom all the way to the moon. Wacky world. Oh yeah. Jump up in the air. I actually managed to do that. And so soar away. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna cut it off. Jump up super high. You're my superstar. Click. Insert switch noise. It's so soft. Here we go. So, for context, this pink yarn that I had is the same, like, series, even, as the multicolored yarn. So it is the same, like, make, has exactly the same care instructions, which means it shouldn't interfere too much with, you know, anything I was gonna do to this scarf anyway. New romance. Ooh. Captain needs a crew. Points of view. I'm doing my best. I just want this scarf to look good. I'm trying so hard. This is the first scarf I've ever made. I did my best. I just hope you like it. That's probably enough. Let's go. Alright, there's some other ends I need to weave in. These ones. Where'd my needle go? Huh? Oh, it was under my... Found it. ADHD knitter. Your hair? No. I hope you like the scarf. I did my best. I'm crying inside, but I'm being a brave boy. I'm being brave. It was made with love and care, and I fucking love this song! Anyway. I wish it was the Tachyon version, but it's not. I think it's a special week version. I think Tanma said. No, it's the Teo version. Which is insane to me, because Teo is Machiko. But so is Nene from Project Sekai. So you're telling me annoying-ass Teo is also precious baby Nene? Insane. Hashine yuko, aruwaretai, anuhitsu mitai, aru kara, susume, nani ga sai yo, tsuyoku mune ni ga shitsume, hajimaru story, teshi wa tsuzuku winning the soul. I'd say that's weaved in. I'm doing my best to do the scarf thing. Please let me be done with this sooner rather than later. I'm doing my best, I promise you all. This is my first time making a scarf, I think. It's good. This is like the second Uma song that's come on. Which is really funny to me. It's just, Teo sounds too baby for this song. Tachyon kills it. Look, you can't even see. You can't even see. You can't even see where the tail was. Holy shit. I'm a fucking genius. Right. Whoa! 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 I had to take all my little fucking pins out. Because I pinned down the tails because they were pissing me off. I didn't know how to weave them in yet, so I was like, pin them out of the way. There's like 7 pins, maybe more. We'll see. Let's pick out one. This one's number 2. Three. Oh, it's nearly 3. 3. 4. 5. I really went overboard here. Alright, that's 5. Alright. Alright, it's time to weave in some tails, gamers. So, I think the important thing about this as well is that I've learned some lessons for next time when I do knitting. Like, for example, casting off requires more yarn than you think it does. If you think you can get one more row out of yarn, then cast off. Don't keep knitting. You know? Get some self-control. I did joke that this like pink yarn would be really nice to make like a scarf for like Maple maybe. Or like just something for Maple. Cause you know, Maple pink. I've only got one bowl of it, so maybe not enough for a scarf. Since this one took me 2 bowls of that size and then some. I should measure how long the scarf Maple sent me is. Like, just like, reference. Might be longer than 60 inches. If it's longer than 60 inches, then I can't measure it, because the measuring tape I have is 60 inches. Alright, and... pull that through there. Then pull that through there. That tail is weaved, so I will cut. Beautiful. And you can't even, like, weaving it in is so clever because you can't see it. This one, back to the nice and soft yarn. It's very wispy, though, because it's made of, like, real wool, so... it got very wispy in certain places. Again, 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 again. Oh, there we go. I got it through. And I should have never let myself get attached. Whoa, again, again. This one might not weave in quite so invisibly, but we bowl. Hell yeah. Uh-oh, you all know who it is, the group and other hooligans. Okay, lucrative, don't care if you're abused of it. Make the whole team yell! Need help! See help! Team yell! Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm having a good time. Uh-oh, you all know who it is, the grouping of the hooligans. Don't care that it's lucrative, don't care if you're moving it. Yeah, 7. Team yell! This are my people who need help. When they see help. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom, bottom. What? 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 Whole team yell! Little evil isn't real. I'm doing my best. I'm putting so much care into this. I'm putting so much care into this. Like, I tell you, I've been worried about this scarf for so long. I just want it to turn out good, you know? I just want it to be good. The 21st night of September. With this, snip. It's done. It's done. It's finished. Look. This is the finished edge of the bottom of the scarf. Flip it all the way over. This is the finished top bit. This is the finished top of the top scarf. And like, yes, you can kind of tell that this is different yarn, but it's done. Alright. So the next job for this is I am going to give it a wash. Give it a hand wash. So that it is nice and clean and nice and soft. And then it will be shipped off to Canada. There we go. It's done! Look at it. It's so big. It's so big. Give it a big hug. I'm giving it a big hug. You know, like when you go to Build-A-Bear and you gotta give it a big, you gotta give the heart a big hug and stuff. I'm giving it a big hug to put all my love in it. There we go. It looks like a pig in blanket at the minute because, like, the lesbian yarn is a bit thinner than, so it looks like bacon, like wrapped around a sausage. But holy shit, we did it! Chat! We fucking did it! Oh, big stretch. Whew. That took about 2 hours? With distractions, obviously. Here's our leftover ends. We've got like a pile of just, this is like leftover fluff. Oh, is there a bit more? Yeah. I really want to make a blanket out of this. This is really soft. But I need 8mm needles, which I don't have. I have like every other size except for 8mm, so fuck it, I guess. I also have these crochet hooks. Because I wanted to learn how to crochet. Because Maple can crochet. And, you know, the joke is always you can either crochet or knit, but you can't do both. And then both adults that I've said that to, like real adults, like older people that I've said that to have been like, well, I can do both. And I'm just like, haha, well, fuck you then. Ready? This is my yarn bowl. This is my bag of things. So it was given to me by a friend in college. It says, I am washing done with you. I have a bunch of 10-inch needles of different, like, thicknesses. 4, 4.5, and 5. So these are for small, like, things. These are for, like, small knits. My bamboo knitting needles are currently occupied in this, because I wanted to make socks out of this. But the thing is, I need to learn how to purl. And this yarn is very fuzzy, so it's hard to see what I'm doing with it. So it's not ideal for learning how to purl. So, you know, that's sort of in limbo right now. Like I said, want to make a blankie out of this, but don't have the needles for it. Ugh. Stick that in there. They say you never muttered a word. I don't know what this is. Like, or these. Like, they came with my, like, knitting, my yarn winder, my yarn cake winder. And I don't know what they are. The embroidery needles are good, because I needed one of those. I needed those to finish off the scarf, and I'm glad I had them. So, that's good. I'm gonna put this back. I'll put those back in there. Week or two. Oh, I found more tails. And then plant ideas till his ears fall off. Finley played that god like a fiddle. Sorry. I really want to make a D&D OC based off this song. Like, a warlock, Call of Deep. Call of Deep warlock, who has, like, an ocean patron, because, you know, Father Finley walks into the ocean. Knock-off fanatics get claiming. I mean, they were raised in the attic to follow in the steps of a priest who traded his trait for the depths of the sea. See? That'd be so cool. What's stopping you? I just haven't had a chance to make a Warlock OC. Like, I don't have a campaign to play him in. You know? Like, I'd love to play in more campaigns. I've kind of, I'm a bit of a forever DM. I am playing in a campaign, though, at the minute. I'm in one campaign as a paladin, and honestly, I don't know why I chose Paladin again. Because I tried playing a Paladin once, and it went poorly. So I mean, she is evil, but a goddess of the sea. True. Paladins are the best, though. I don't know, I've just really struggled. The first time I played a Paladin, I think there were multiple problems. It wasn't just me being the problem. I think the playstyle of me and the DM were just not very compatible. So I joke around a lot. I was very lighthearted, but the DM was like taking a lot of things I said seriously and literally, and it was causing a lot of problems, and there was just, you know, it wasn't great. So I really struggled with that. And at one point he was like, why don't you just be a Vengeance Paladin? Because you're not, like, why don't you just be a Oathbreaker Paladin, sorry. Because you're not doing very good at, like, keeping up your oaths. And I was like, well, technically, she hasn't done anything that has broken any of her oaths. She's just been a bit chaotic. So, and that's not against her oath. But yeah, I don't know. It was fine. And we did figure it out in the end, and we finished Tumblewood, and it was good. And I enjoyed it. I played a Paladin in a couple sessions of Tarvin Vale, but it didn't really, like, I only played her, like, once, and she didn't get to do a whole lot of Paladining. So she didn't get much to do. And then the Paladin I'm playing at the minute, my intention was that she was going to be very optimistic, very Polites kind of greet the world with open arms kind of vibe, you know? And then she was absolutely traumatized by something the DM did. So now she's kind of grappling with that. But, I mean, I'm also like, I keep being like, I want to play these really optimistic and happy characters, and then just me as a person, I'm not always in the mood to do that. So, oh god, what's happened here? What the fuck has happened here? Okay. Now I've got to untangle this, great. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We just had, like, there were just differences, like, personality-wise and, like, playstyle-wise, that when it came to D&D. You know, it's fine. And, like, we did, like I said, we did work them out. I see, I'm sorry, I'm a slow typer. That's okay, no worries. There's no rush to say anything. I talk quite quickly, like I said, ADHD. But, let's go back over to chatting, hold on. Where's my music? There we go. But yeah, Suzume, leave him alone. Leave him alone. But yeah, I've come up with ideas for how Pen is gonna cope with, like, her stuff. So I'm optimistic with how it's gonna go. You know. So let's just go. Don't worry, I know how my better TCG will look. I know that you're friends. But still, you gotta be nice to your friends. You gotta be nice to your friends, Suzume. Come on, Suzume. This isn't a song about being nice to your friends. Ignore this song. It's not a nice song about being nice to your friends. I forgot to show off one of my other yarns. Hold on. Let's go back. I can go back. Ugh. I was actually gonna try doing something with... She's mad because I bodied her in Mario Kart. Ha! Ta-da! This is my nice sparkly yarn. I was trying to crochet with this, but I was really struggling. It's sparkly! It's so cute. I've also forgotten what thickness I needed. I think it was like It was a small one. I might have been using the 5mm. So crocheting is different to knitting because it's harder, in my opinion. So you start with a slip knot. This is a slip knot trick I learned. You do this, and then you pull it over, and then you've got a slip knot there. And then you tie a slip knot onto your hook, right? And then you get your yarn. Alright, and you hold it in a specific way. And you hold this in a specific... You hold this in a specific way, and then you, like... You do this, and then... You, like... Hold on. Paladin fan, because Paladin getting hate for no reason. I hate it. I don't hate Paladins! I do not hate Paladins. I have nothing against Paladins. I think they're really cool when you play them well. I just have had, in the past, my experience playing a Paladin has been that I've struggled. And then, bam, it's like that. And then you just do that. You just, like, pull it through, like, the loops. And you make, like, loops or whatever. I've done something. Oh, if only Maple was here. She'd be horrified at my butchery of this craft. Oh, I'm doing it. I'm crocheting. Not. I'm something close to crocheting. Look, and then you get, like, this little line of, like, knots and stuff. Ah! But then it slips off, and then everything comes undone, and then you cry. Crochet is hard. Give it a practicing, you're totally crocheter. Oh. I appreciate your faith in me. I appreciate your faith in me nonetheless. Nope, I've done it wrong. I did the trick wrong. I did it wrong again, didn't I? No, I didn't. I did it right. No, I didn't. I did it wrong. I tend not to say any I will. How do I keep fucking it up? I did it, and then I've forgotten how to do it. What the fuck? Huh? I'm creating new ways of being an idiot. I've forgotten how to do... What the hell? What the hell's happening to me? It's not even skill decay, I just did it! How the fuck do you make a slip knot? And then you, like... do that. And then that's a slip knot. That's a slip knot. Like the band. There we go. I've done it. I've done it. There's the microphone. But then This is the part I keep failing. Like, how do you stop it from, like, slipping off entirely? How do you stop it from just completely coming off? I don't understand. What's the secret technique that I'm not grasping here? There we go. Tomomomo! Possum! Possum, fantastic news! I finished the scarf! And now I'm trying at crocheting. Trying to figure out how to do crochet. You wouldn't happen to know how to crochet, would you, Possum? You wouldn't happen to know how the fuck this works, would you? No, I do not. Damn. Well. I would like to summon the crochet gods, please. Crochet gods, please send mercy. Da 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 da. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of, I'm kind of setting myself up on hard mode because this is quite small. Like, the thing they recommend for knitting and crocheting is that you start out with, like, quite chunky yarn so you can see what you're doing. Like, what is... I've got, like, a nice little... It's, like, cute. Like, it's a little braid of things. Ugh. There we go. Stream title updated. If only someone could give me a hand. I wonder if you can hand crochet. Because you can hand knit, you can finger knit. I don't know what I'm doing. Gang. Do you ever just exist? You ever just be crocheting? Oh, my thing came off. See? Look, it comes off and then whoop, there it goes. All your hard work. Crochet. Can you? Finger crochet. Oh shit. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There's a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know. Huh? I see portrayals of betrayals and a mother's right will stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. I love the idea that Tiresias gets kind of like frustrated at Odysseus for this. Because he's like, it's a metaphor, bro. Bro, it's a metaphor. It's no longer you because you have to sacrifice your morals to get there, for God's sake. SMH. I am the monster. Rah, rah, rah. You, bro! Fuck! He's trying to be subtle here, but like, come on, Odysseus! I could just do some finger knitting. I don't know. Right, they've got a circle. Odysseus. Huh? What? What have you done now? This? This? Oh my god, this. Sudden by a sudden entropy. No study. Do you remember how to hand knit? Yeah, you go like this. Weep, weep, weep. And then you can start doing it. So, you go like this. Like that. And then you just do that forever. Ooh. Ooh, like that. And then you just can continue doing that forever. I don't know how, like, I don't know what you can make with this. Probably something, right? Like, it wouldn't make sense for it to just be completely useless. It's fun. It's really good. It's a fun time to do. Looking for whatever's out there. Ema. Anyway. We're not gonna finger knit with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I kinda wanna make a maple thing with it. But what can I make with one big ass ball of yarn? Let's Google it. You guys are gonna see my epic typing. Whoa! Aw, good night. Sorry, I think I missed that. Possum, thank you for the gift sub. What can I make with 58 meters of yarn? Yarn. Oh my god, there's a little bear. That's crochet, though. Okay. Apparently nothing. What the fuck? That's insane. Here, what's some easy knitting patterns? A scarf, again. A dishcloth? A simple beanie. Fingerless gloves. A heart. I kind of want to try and make a heart. I could try and make a little heart. For Maple. I can make a little Maple heart. I don't know how to do these things, though. I don't know how to knit front back and knit two together. Knit one stitch. Okay, like a normal stitch, but don't slip it onto the right needle. To the back loop of the same stitch from right to left. Wrap the yarn counterclockwise and pull the yarn through and drop the stitch. Huh? What the heck? I think I know. I think I know what it means, but it's weird. Oh my god, Labubu! Sorry. Whatever. This sounds hard. Cute and easy beginner project, my ass. A simple cowl. What the heck is a cowl? Oh, it's one of those little neck things. Right. It's like a little neck thing. That's cute. Leg warmers. A bookmark! Wait, that's cute. That's a cute bookmark. How do you do that? A yarn over. What the hell? Lace yarn. Mine's gonna be too chunky. Hehe. That's gonna be way too chunky. A pillow cover. A simple baby blanket. Maple's not a baby. Maple's not a baby. I could just buy more yarn. Me when I just buy more yarn. Me when I just buy more yarn. I always want to buy more yarn. So the thing is, the secret is, buy more yarn is always the secret. Buy more yarn? Always. Always buy more yarn. I should put yarn on my throne wish list. I think there is some yarn on there. Hold on. I'm going through my throne now. I'm going over here. So you can't see me fiddling with things. There's yarn. There's clay on here. Is there yarn on here? There's Gundams. I do want to do more Gundam streams. I just could have sworn there was yarn on here. What the heck? I'm scrolling. I probably could have just checked, like, I did have a collection for it. But I you know. Wow. Oh yeah, the red panda perfume. More clay. Where the hell is the yarn? Record player. Oh, there's some yarn. That's colorful. That's some colorful yarn. That's like rainbow yarn. What the fuck would I make with that? I think I just saw it and was like, ooh, colors, and put it on there. God damn it. I am just a child. Did I put any other yarn on here? Only we fall out of line, out of line. Yeah, more very colorful yarn. Love that. I just put a bunch of rainbow yarn on here. Girl? Why the hell did I put so much, like, really bright yarn on here? I want non-acrylic yarn. I want wool. It's soft. What the hell is polyamide? Sounds like chemicals. Welcome to the section of stream where Tomo just looks at yarn. Oh, there's so many pretty colors. There's so many pretty colors. What the heck? Wool in the Gang, ivory white, crazy sexy wool. I'm sorry? Why is it called that? is it called that? Why is it called crazy sexy wool? It's 100% wool. This is chunky. This is chunky stuff as well. Man, I just want to buy all of the yarn ever. I'm gonna buy 100 yarn. I'm gonna make every kind of thing imaginable. I'm gonna make a blanket. I really want to make a blanket. I really want to figure out how to make a blanket. Oh my god, guys. Look at this fucking rainbow yarn. Hold up. Stop it. Where is my thingy? Hide that. Alright. Look at this rainbow yarn! That's beautiful! What the heck? Look at those colors. I want to eat it. I want to eat it. By our side. Hold on, I've got an idea. This is such a cheesy song. It's so romantic or whatever. I don't know why my computer made that noise, but okay. Alright, we're gonna go yarn shopping. So this is like called Snuggle Time. Ooh. Neutrals. It's like if you have a beige. You're gonna be a beige baby. Blue, yellow, blue, green, yellow. Shut up. I kind of like it. I don't know how I feel about it. The rainbow is colors. This is like more muted. View gallery. What have people made with this yarns? Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Ooh, look at this little, it's got a lion on it. Oh, this is beautiful. They did that themselves. They just swapped colors. Okay. This is really cute. They made cricket stuff. I want a cricket. This is really cute. Look at her. She's smiling. That looks crocheted though. Like usually crocheted things have more gaps in them. That's not yarn. It's fabric. Again, this is... Oh, knitted. Knitted in 3 pieces and trimmed in crochet. Oh. Fancy. He knitted and crocheted. That's a cute little bookmark. Interesting. Very cool. People are so smart. And they make so many cool things. It makes me want to do more craft things. Uh-oh, you got bird pooped. Was this knitted? Maybe. That's cute. I think it was knitted. Ooh. What the hell? This is cool. So many cool things. Ah! Wait. Oh my god. I want to make cute little plushies. Gang. I need to learn how to crochet better. What if I make clothes for myself? Is that like a spider? Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god. Oh. Look at this creature! Oh. Crocheting means you can make like plushies and stuff. So maybe I should try and figure out how to crochet better so I can do that. But I also want to make like clothes and stuff, which knitting sounds better for. Man. Oh, they do, like, sets. They do, like, a kit. Round knitting loom. What the hell's that for? No, wait, what the hell is that for? Hold on. A weaving loom? What? A weaving loom? What are you weaving? Hold on. That's like in the olden times. What is... Huh? Chat? What the fuck? I'm discovering things. What the hell is happening? That's so fancy. Never been better, except when I lie. A brand new addiction, not asking why. Give me your free shit. I want free knitting patterns. I don't have money. I've never owned money in my life. A snail? Knit a snail? You can knit a snail? That's adorable. I love him. That's so important to me. And that's just knitting? I was under the impression that only crochet people could make plushies, but you can knit that shit? Hell yeah. The customers have not left reviews. They've just give it, like, good things. Let me read the reviews. There are no reviews. Great. Oh my god. You need 3 balls of yarn? That's a lot of yarn for a fucking snail. He's tiny. I don't even have needles that small. I'll have needles that small. I have 3 millimeters, I have 3.5 millimeters, 3.25? Fuck off. I'd probably just do it in 3.5. He's so small. I love him. Assume it's 1 per color. Maybe. Maybe. Actually. I was like, that's a lot for a snail, but... Ooh. What's the skill level? Beginner. I'm a beginner. And 9 millimeters. I have 10. It'll work. It'll be slightly different, but it'll work. Material. 1 ball. 1 ball. Cool. Maybe I could make Maple one of these. I could make Maple a cowl. A maple cowl. Does it feel like something's wrong? Does it feel like something's up? Does it feel like something's wrong? Does it feel like something... What the fuck? Why would you make this? What is this for? Who asked for this? A pom-pom scarf? Oh, hell yeah! Need 2 balls of yarn. I mean, I'd be willing to buy another ball of yarn to make Maple a pom-pom scarf. Sounds kind of funny. An apple. Ye old hipsters ask for a yarn stash. Duck boat cuffs. Sew them onto your jeans. Why not? It's a sock. It's a skipping rope? Okay. Anyway. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Do I... Let's go over here. Do I do karaoke? Or do I just go to bed? Ah! Shut up, lady. hold on. There's been a video uploaded called The Trace and Halloween Incident, Mystery of Spooky Yakisoba Ghost. I think we should watch it. I'm gonna put the crochet hook back, which is why you can hear the noises. There we go. Where'd my knitting bag go? Oh, it's down there. Put those back in there. Is there anything else I need to shove in here? This yarn. Yay, it all fits! The meow behind the slaughter. Boo! Get those motherfuckers out of here! Time to do your goddamn job! Timer! Fine. I'll do it by myself. Oh, thanks, Tama. Never mind, he did it. Love you, Tama. My best guy. Where is this one? I didn't even unplug it yet, and it made the boo-doo noise. Girl? What are you doing? What is doing? I haven't unplugged anything. Except for, like, the visualizer, which I just unplugged just now. Whatever, I guess. Let's move some things around. Get myself resituated. Let's put the things are falling off. I'm panicking. I'm panicking, chat. I'm panicking. Right, okay. Okay, right. Everything's twisted. There's cables everywhere. Wire management. Who's she? Never met her. Not even once. Anyway. Ugh. I guess I can do karaoke. I feel like it. I haven't karaoke'd in a while. And I'm gonna just do it. And I'm gonna sing songs and it'll be a fun time. Silly singing. Smiley face. So, I'm gonna VRB as per